Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Phantom on the Scan, number 4, subtitled Control. I've been taking this series. I really like it. I'm going to get to it in a second as to why. Written by Cullen, Bunn, Mark Torres is the artist, Dave Sharpe is the letter. So this series, I keep on saying with every review, and I'm going to continue saying until it's not true, is this series reminds me of The X-Files. I loved The X-Files growing up. It was a show that I would go over to a friend's house and watch, was it every Friday night, and then Sundays, I believe, was it? I mean, me going to a friend's house to watch anything was a rare occurrence. I don't think it really ever happened. So I loved me some X-Files. I had that little group I'd go hang out with and watch episodes. So this series reminds me a lot of that, and that's not necessarily a bad thing at all. Like if Mulder and Scully were investigating this, it would totally fit in this series. Like, it would not feel out of place of an episode. So the story is, we have this group of individuals who all have some sort of psychic power. After over a time period, they die. Like, their heads explode, and it looks like this alien demon thing comes out. And they want to know what's going on, like what the hell is up. Also doing something. There is a person known as the TK Killer, or TK Assassin. I think it's one of the TK Killer. I think I dig TK Killer a little bit more. Who is named in this as TK Killer or TK Assassin or whatever it is. Who's also running around trying to, it seems like, take a revenge on the people responsible for their condition. What that condition is and what has happened, we don't know yet. There's been lots of hints, but no true answers. So this issue, the group of good guys is going after this Dr. Dorian, who might have some answers for them, and at the same time is like, can they outrace the killer to get to their target? It's a nice, there's some slight tension to it. I really think there's a somber issue. It's a really interesting one in that the characters kind of have that thought and discussion of they know they're gonna die, so why even bother doing this? You know your end's gonna come. Are you gonna accept that? I mean, it's a really interesting concept of, if you have this power, this power is gonna kill you. Should you keep using it to get answers, or do you just accept, life is weird and move on and hope that you live? And I don't know what the answer is of that. So there's a really solid balance of, you got the killer that you're trying to erase, this whole horror aspect of it. You got this really cool science fiction aspect to it, and then this mystery, and it's all blended together in a really, really solid way with some interesting characters that you kind of you feel bad for. I think Cullen Bunn has done a solid job of delivering just enough empathy that you feel bad for the characters and can feel for them. Feel what they're going through. The art, I think, continues to do a solid job, especially when it comes to that horror aspect of it, that sci-fi horror aspect. It has I think a Ben Temple-Smith aspect to it that I like. It's never super gross. There's definitely some over-the-top gory spots, especially when it comes to the TK Killer and how he deals with some people. But even that is not completely. It's not to a point where you're gonna sit there and go, "Oh my God, that's insane." It's just wow, that's pretty gory. But at the same time, it's not, because the way it's rendered and colored and all that. It's not blood splashing all over, but it's just oh, those are guts falling all over. So it's interesting like that. Overall, I think it's a really solid issue, and the series as a whole is one that I'm really digging. I like the build to it. It's a slow reveal, a slow build. There's just a lot being done with the mood and the characters, and just there's you can see the creative team has a really good control over the story and are doing things purposely and dragging things out purposely, certain things out purposely, and really just kind of setting this tone and mood, and it's I think done really, really well. So props to them, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I'm gonna recommend this one. If you've been reading the series, definitely stick with it. Out now in comic shops, so you can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code to tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some affiliate links. They are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You help support our site, so thank you. Speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with the review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, if you are into AfterShock, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.